The chapter I'm going over today is chapter 16, Sins of Omission, the case of the not so free pet party. So basically, this chapter goes over a company, a girl who works at a company, Lauren Henderson. She's 24 years old. She recently graduated college, and she works for this company that provides companionship and activities for dogs while the owners are at work. So like nail trimmings, grooming, and stuff like that. And she works as a um, communications manager. And basically, they wanted to plan this event to help show their appreciation for the current customers they have and attract potential customers and new clients. So they come up with this idea of her and her manager, Miss Cynthia Brand, her associate manager, who's the supervisor. They come up with um, this event called the Barking Barbecue, and is like I said, would be a way to thank the potential, show appreciation to the old clients and then bring in new clients. So Henderson, she does the promotion, plans the events, makes a schedule, and she tells her manager that okay, we're gonna need deposits to pay for the extra dog trainer that's coming in and the food and the extra chairs and all that. So so yeah, I didn't even say this. So the manager, so they come up with this idea, and the event is free. So let's say you see a flyer for your dog, um, this event, and then you said, "Oh, it's free," so I'll take my dog. But next thing you know, Lauren finds out that as she's planning it, Cynthia tells her that Miss Cynthia Brand tells her manager that it's really not gonna be free. They're gonna have to charge customers extras for like the grooming and some of the activities, and people are actually gonna be asked to make donations. But Henderson has this dilemma that okay, but we've advertised this as free, so why are we going to ask people for donations or charge people for this? This is unethical, and this is kind of like lying and false advertisement. So she has this dilemma. She ponders on it for a while. She eventually approaches her manager, and she's like asking her what's going on. How come we have to? How come we're trying to charge people if it was supposed to be free? And the manager basically is trying to make it seem like the company doesn't have the funds. So Miss Henderson, Lauren, she eventually, as she ponders on, she eventually goes above her manager and goes to the general manager, which is the general manager is Liz Dillon. That's her name. Yeah, Liz Dillon, and she approaches Miss Dillon and tells her the whole situation, explains, and Miss Dillon didn't know that this was going on, or didn't know that it was going to be advertised as free, and that she didn't know anything about the company not having the funds. So Miss Dillon, the general manager, says that she's going to talk to the owner, Flo Sawyer, and talk to Henderson's associate manager, Miss Brand, Cynthia, and that she wants to get to both sides, hear both sides before she makes a decision. And so eventually she does this, and Flo Sawyer, the owner of the actual company, ends up having to make or get funds to pay for the event so that it really is free, because as Henderson's talking to Dylan, she's saying that like one of the reasons, or some of the reasons, that they shouldn't do what the associate manager was planning was because it's gonna look bad on the company. You're gonna lose potential customers, and then the regular customers you have. Like imagine going to an event that's supposed to be free, and next thing you know, they're charging at the door, or they're trying to make you pay for things or make a donation. You're gonna lose the clients, or if you were the client, you wouldn't want to come back to that company. So the owner ends up having to come up with the funds to pay for everything so that it is free. And I mean, if I was the owner, I'd be angry. And eventually, in the aftermath, the associate manager, Brand, ends up getting asked to leave. So at the end, the associate manager's gone. The event goes as planned. Everything went smoothly, and everything was fixed. But some of the things that was going on kind of like didn't go along with the Public Relations Society of America, because the core values about it is advocacy, honesty, expertise, independence, loyalty, and fairness. and it's just a simple code of ethics that they have. And as a company, especially for dogs or any company, you should like follow these core values and not try to deceive the public or deceive the clients you have. So what they're doing is wrong, and I agree with what Henderson did, because if something is wrong, and like even though it's her manager, she has someone above her who she can go to and express the problem and try to fix the problem, and eventually got fixed, and the ethical decision was made. So I feel like Henderson, with his dilemma, handled it perfectly. And the thing I take away is there's always something you can do, and you should try to, like, if the person above you is not doing the right thing, you can see if you could try to go above that person. Because she went to the general manager, and the general manager eventually went to the owner, and everything got solved. That's chapter 16.